Hi, my name's Brenden Cronin, and I'm the river ranger here on the Payette River in the Boise National Forest. My job is basically to float the rivers, look for trash, clean some toilets, and talk with people and inform them about the use of this area and kind of how they should go about their day and any hazards that might exist. There's a lot of encouraging people and helping people unload and load boats, mainly to just get them on the water quicker. So a large portion of our job is the river site maintenance. We have 7 sites that we maintain and clean toilets, pick up trash, inform users of what's going on. But the other facet of my job is what we're doing right here. We're on the water trying to make visitor contacts and just talk to people. On the main Payette, I do my patrols in a raft. On the South Fork of the Payette, I do them in a kayak. And we have occasional forays onto the North Fork of the Payette. But one thing I think is the biggest part of my job is just that, just talking to people and letting them know what's going on and how to keep this place clean and have a good time. You know, really what I try to do out here is just have a conversation with people. And if you can convey how important this place is to you or me, a lot of times it'll increase somebody's awareness of what this place means to people. You know, especially with our proximity to a highway. This is one of those places that, you know, you get a mixed group of users. Not everybody here is on the river. And so there can be some different viewpoints on what these little campsites mean to people. So, you know, those conversations I think are what's the most important part of this job, is just talking with people and letting them know what's going on and, you know, maybe why they should do things differently or why they shouldn't do what they're doing. So we're standing here at the Banks Access boat ramp. This is the confluence of the South and the North Fork of the Payettes. They come together to make the main Payette. Confluences of rivers around the world are revered as sacred and special, and places that have a lot of energy, two forces of nature coming together. It's really a special spot. And from a recreational standpoint, it's a very special spot in that people on the main Payette may have never run whitewater in their lives, and you have some of the best Class 5 whitewater kayaking in the world that draws athletes from all corners of the earth to come here and paddle the North Fork of the Payette. And the South Fork of the Payette is a place for a lot of people in which they make their progression as a whitewater enthusiast or athlete, and oftentimes it's some of the biggest and most fun whitewater they've ever run. So this really is a special place, and we're pretty lucky to have it here. So here on the main Payette, this is a fairly decent sized river. It's not a massive river by any means, but it is a sizable river. We have some flat sections on it. We obviously have good whitewater, and it's a great learning environment. It's a surprisingly fun yet challenging section of water. Like overall, it's a really friendly piece of whitewater to learn on, but it definitely has some spots that will flip you, or could flip you over, or flip a boat, and definitely flip some kayakers over. But the beauty is you have these big pools afterwards. You know, so if you flipped and swam, it's a pretty forgiving river. Now the North Fork of the Payette or the South Fork of the Payette, they're not quite as forgiving. And that's really the beauty of the whole area, is that you can start as a beginner kayaker and progress all the way through Class 5. We get a pretty mixed bag of users. You know, we have rafters, you have kayakers, you have stand-up paddleboarders, we have inner tubers, we have jet boaters. So the interaction with other people and other user groups, I think it's really important for people to recognize that everybody is out here to have a good time. Everybody is trying to have as much fun as possible. So the biggest thing is, you know, you want to be safe, you want to have fun on the river, but let's be courteous and respectful to the other groups that are out here. So the biggest thing for me, for people to remember when they come here, is that they just need to be safe and have fun on the river. It really shows people how special it is, and that, you know, even though it's here and it's next to a highway, and you still need to take care of it. You know, it's just, it's too good of a resource to let it go.